So I decided to produce my third record, and I'm going to play you an excerpt from that right now. Playlist number 1, please.
Flash magazines and flashy apartments, fancy bikinis and fancy fair weather friends. I'm not living a life if I can't afford it. No, 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 no. Image is zero if I have to borrow it. For living other people's lives, other people's schemes, for other people's moods.
I played that record to a producer in Nashville, and he said to me, it's nice, but it's got no edge. So I decided to do a remake of the song, and it goes like this. Flash magazines and fancy apartments, fancy bikinis and fancy fair friends. I'm not living a life if I can't afford it. No, 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 no. Image zero if I have to borrow it. For living other people's lives, other people's dreams, other people's moves, other people's dreams, other people's lifestyles, for other people's rules, other people's yes, other people's no, other people's no can do, other people's don'ts, other people's maybes, and other people's rules. If you wanna get up and dance, you can, huh? Let me not hold you back. I'm old enough now to make my own choices. If it's okay with you, I'll choose my own voices. Oh, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying I won't listen. But give me a chance to follow my vision. Instead of living other people's lives, other people's schemes, other people's rules, other people's dreams, other people's lifestyles, and other people's rules. Other people's yes, other people's no, other people's no can do, other people's don'ts, other people's maybes, and other people's rules. Yeah, so that song actually features Neka on the remake. And so what I understood from Edge was what he was saying to me is that, Eric, you're not taking enough risks. We have to be prepared to take risks. We have to be prepared to be wrong. I'm going to suggest a couple of ideas. When it rains, the traffic gets really, really bad. Isn't that a fact? I'm going to suggest, because it rains predominantly in the late afternoon and early evening, let's try something new. How about we make our work hours 6 in the morning to 2 in the afternoon? That way, we're home when it rains. People might think it's crazy, but someone came up with daylight saving time in America and said, you know what, since we're losing an hour of daylight in the fall, let's set our clocks back. What would happen if we decided to change our work hours? Would the Ugandans invade? Would the Chinese pull out? Would USAID say, no, you can't do that? It's up to us, we can do it. I'd also like to suggest that matatus fall under one central authority. That way, you won't have drivers and turn boys sitting and blocking the road waiting for passengers to come in, because they're going to know at the end of the month, travel empty, travel full, I'll get the same amount of money. I'd also like to suggest that we do our voting through M-Pesa. M-Pesa, Safaricom, handles millions of transactions every day. For those of you from America who are still in the Stone Age and use credit cards, M-Pesa is a way that we transfer money from one phone to another, pay our bills, buy groceries, etc. Safaricom handles millions of transactions every day. The ECK handles millions once every 5 years. We could put it to the test and just say, look, today or tomorrow, let's vote 1 for gold, 2 for yellow. Let's just see how it works out. And build the system as we go. In closing, I'd also like to say that maybe I would like to have a fund that takes the most militant tribal youth and takes them to countries where things are working out. Take them to Basel in Switzerland and say, look, it's even rush hour. No one's rushing because the trains work. Take them to Harvard to see what actually a university that works, lecturers who show up on time. I have a keyboardist in my group who came to practice the other day and said he was late because, actually he was early, because he showed up in class and his lecturer said, I don't feel like seeing your faces today. I apologize to the professors in the audience. Let's take risks, folks. Let's make mistakes if we must. But let's just not keep on doing the same thing. Thank you.